One of the first things you should do when setting up any document is open up your swatches palette and clean up the existing swatches. So I'm going to click on the first swatch, hold down the Shift button, and click on the last swatch. And if there's any swatches, such as pattern swatches or color swatches, that you've previously made that you do need to save, you can then hold down the Command key and click on that one, and you'll see that it will deselect it. So these are a few that I want to keep, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the trash can and say yes. So now I've got only the swatches that I need, and I'm also going to open up the color guide, which is under Window, Color Guide. And here's where you're going to be able to set up something called color groups, which the swatch palette had by default, but you're going to make your own. Here you can start out by selecting your primary color. So I'm going to go to my fill color here, double click, and choose a color to start, keeping in mind that we want to work with tints, tones, and shades. So once I have my primary color set on the color guide, I can then go to the drop down and I can choose from a variety of color harmonies. Let me just move this up a little bit so you can see. So here are my color harmonies. So you'll see some that are familiar. There's a split complement, there's a complement, there's analogous, there's shades, there's triads, and then there's a few that talk about contrast or other arrangements on the color wheel. I'm going to start with a split complement, and you'll see that automatically it's given me my primary color plus two colors which are in a split complementary relationship to it. It's also given me from muted to vivid, so I have a range of tones and hues. I also have the option to show tints and shades from the drop down here. That will switch it to shades and tints. Again, I'm not sure if you can see this in the video. So this was from the drop down menu over here on the color guide, and I can go from vivid to muted, or I can look at tints and shades. So the color harmony is the same, but the variety has changed. You can also go from warm to cool. Best ones are shades and tints and vivid to muted.